What about the racing games and that kind of thing? Do they play that either?
I used to play racing games a fair bit, but I mean, when it comes to racing games, not a whole lot has been done to make it new and appealing. I mean, I was playing the Need for Speed range of games years and years and years ago. Quite frankly, I just got bored of them. So.
Yeah, you can't say maybe the first-person shooter is the most popular thing here.
Yeah, definitely the multiplayer first-person shoot 'em ups. Unreal Tournament, Counter-Strike, and not so much at this one, but at SGL Tribes was a big thing that was played there. That's basically the majority of games that I've seen played at LANs, apart from you occasionally get a semi-decent or even occasionally a decent game of a strategy game up like Empire Earth and stuff like that, but I really haven't seen it as much. Actually, Battlefield 1942 is a new game that has come out recently, and I've seen that played a fair bit at LANs, but nowhere to the same extent.
A good choice.
I expect that could change with up and coming LANs because it is still fairly new. But as I said, Counter-Strike's been around since the late 1990s, so it's already had plenty of time to be established and be adapted by many players. So
there's another one, MPU, which is a really big one. It's about 300 people.
Oh yeah.
That's I'm not quite sure where it's located, but it's in somewhere in Parramatta. It was last held.
Actually, I meant to do.
There's Counter-Strike, which is a pretty popular game on the net as well as at LANs. That's basically terrorists versus the counter-terrorists. Normal Half-Life, just going around, free-for-all, shoot whoever you find.
That's a kind of horror thing though, isn't it?
Which Half-Life? The original game was. The multiplayer one is just basically shoot around, get as many people as you can.
Like soldiers, essentially.
Yeah, soldiers versus soldiers, you know, aliens, whoever you want to be, choose your character. TFC is one, but that's not really around here. Like that's what I play on the internet.
What's TFC stand for?
Team Fortress Classic. It's a team-based game where you capture the flag. That's what I play a lot. I like that game. I'm actually in a clan online, so.
Right, so you can be a part of a team that like from other parts of the world.
Yeah. These guys are from Sydney, Melbourne, all over Australia. Not so much overseas because.
What about Tribes? Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's probably my favourite game of all time. Yeah, I'm a big Tribes fan. Big Tribes fan. It never really caught on. It was just had a high learning curve.
As if,
turned away a lot of people. What? Yeah, Tribes.
Didn't turn people away.
It did.
Man.
Isn't that one that is only multiplayer?
Yeah, there was a small single player element, but that was kind of training.
But yeah, there's terrorists and counter-terrorists, and they both have different objectives that aren't the same map to map. Like the objectives for one map may not be the same as the objectives for another map. For example, in one map it might be to rescue the hostages, in the other one it might be to defuse a bomb. So,
say for example in New Zealand, to connect to Australia, it's a little bit laggier. But yeah, there's quite a lot of people that from New Zealand play in the Australian comps, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So the lag, that's like your computer goes a bit slow because of the actual internet connection itself, right?
That's right.
It's like a delay or something.
Yeah, it's you trying to connect to the internet, and then you're trying to get back the. It's like sending packets back and forth, and depending on your connection, you have 56k cable, all that kind of stuff.
So like in the game, you might shoot someone and nothing happens because of the lag.
2 seconds, you'll be sitting there for 2 seconds. Did you kill him or not? And eventually, it'll just kind of like blow up in front of you. Okay, I got him.
Yeah. Or you might lose and didn't realise.
Yeah.
You might have a disadvantage because of the lag.
Yep.
And
big disadvantage.
LAN, like some people call this a LAN, that's in the local area network,
yep.
Right?
There is no lag. Oh, no, not really. There's not that much lag on a LAN.
Yeah.
Because so basically, everyone's connected to the same connection speed, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and they're all in the same room, like the same hubs and things like
yep.
that. Cool. What else? The other guy mentioned that he plays different maps and different levels.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true with these games?
Yeah, most games have freelancers. I don't think different level, but you got different like subspace systems, you know, different solar systems, that kind of stuff, where you go through the portal and that kind of stuff.
So because that's a new game that everyone's.
Well, it's basically a level. Basically, you join a server and you're in a level which is up for a certain period of time. When that map or level finishes, it then loads up a new map, which is basically a new scenario.
In my case, on Team Fortress, that's like it's not a vital part, but it really, like, instead of you actually having to type it, you know, incoming or something like that, you know, the flag is outgoing, that kind of stuff. Instead of just typing it and sitting there, you know, wasting time typing, you just hold down a key, you talk, and it's basically real time where people will hear you straight away, bang.
Alright, and the other people in the clan have that set up?
Yeah,
that works. Cool.
Yeah, they actually made it. Originally, they had like a thing called Roger Wilco, which is like a outside of the actual game, where you connect to a certain, like someone will set up a like a server and you talk via that. But then people just found that everyone was doing that anyway, so they just made it part of the actual modification. With the update, you get different updates, and they made it an essential of it. So you can either use it or you don't use it. It's up to you. But obviously, you have to have a microphone in order to use it.
So I don't see anyone here.
Make it look better, yeah. Instead of having the boring old beige case,
You're
you're going to spend a lot of money on it. Be able to do a lot with it. Might as well get it looking good too.
I notice there's no Macintoshes.
Nah, because there's not that many games that you can play with Mac and PC, and most of these people are PC people.
In fact, most of them probably built their own machine, didn't they?
Yeah, I'd say pretty much everybody here. Very few wouldn't have.
Yeah, that's the way to afford it as well, isn't it? Like you can, if you do it yourself.
You know, you can get good parts. You know exactly what's in it, instead of having all these bottlenecks that slow it down.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like they can, you know, if you got $1,000 to spend or whatever, they can get the.
They just get a couple of parts now and put that into their current system. Wait till they've got a bit more money, get a couple more parts.
Yeah. So it's a constant upgrade kind of thing.
Yeah.
So do you know of any other events like this?
There's SGL, which I believe is Sydney Gamers League. I think they're a fair bit bigger than this.
They're down south, aren't they?